What's up guys, DrFluffster here, and I'm back with iBuilderScore. I'm very sorry for the inactivity, but as some of you may know, I have a job, so personally in real life stuff over YouTube, it's just my views, may not be other people's, but I believe that in real life stuff matters more than YouTube. But anyway, as you can see, we're kicking it off with Villa today, so we're going to kick it off with the goalkeeper obviously. Which is going to be Mr. Shay Given, recently retired from international football. I like Shay Given. Like, I genuinely think he's quite a good keeper. Speed's not the best. Speed could be a little bit more, but he is 36 years old, so he's a bit old. But apart from that, he is a great keeper for the team. First, I'm going to put Lichhaj in because I'm pretty sure that's who I played more than anything. And put Loughton on the bench. Now, I don't really Lichhaj again, like I've done with the 4-3-2-1 formation that I used on Swansea. I used 4-3-1-2. Like that, the right back becomes a right mid, goes past the centre mid. It works. They're both very good. I don't know how many games I played with either. There you go. 11 with Eric, Lichhaj, and the one with Loughton. Just didn't. I don't know, something about Loughton's, can't remember what it was about him that didn't make me want to use him. But anyway, first we're going to start off with Vlar, ye old Ron Vlar. This is the reason I made this team. I got Vlar and Given in a pack, so I said, right, Villa is the next one to be made. He's not got the best pace in the world, but he does have a good defending and heading stats. It does work out in the end. He's 6'2", so he can beat most defenders in the air, sort of thing. So he is worth it. And that now I'm gonna move on to Ryan Dunn. This man is a man that I love. As you can see there, goals scored for me 3, all from corners. Pretty sure I've lost one of the goals, as looking in my folder where all the goals are, I've only got 2 of them. So I may have lost one of the games, but that is fine. It's just going to be headers, and I will show you them now. So, as I said they were both headers. As you can see, first one here from a corner, just in front of the defender. Like, that's the problem with FIFA. Defenders don't have positioning stats at all. Their positioning stats are all over the place, and for a defender, he becomes an attacker that basically there. It's stupid. And this one, look at the open space, bang, bit of luck there to be tripped up, but it just trickles into the net, and he's one of the best defenders on the game. Right then, moving on to our left back, it is going to be Bennett. Nothing much can be said about him. He's a presence, especially on the left mid. He very good for 550 coins. Stats are average for a 66 rated player, but that's their left back. That is Aston Villa's left back. I think it may not even be him in real life. Anyway, pardon me, sorry. Moving on to our first centre mid. I actually played El Mohammadi in this position. Personally, there's nothing much about him that really sets him apart, if you get what I mean. There's nothing there that is like, that grabs your attention and then is like, yeah, he's brilliant, he's the best player on the pitch. There's nothing like that. He's an average player, but he does the job. He does what needs to be done. Secondly, I need to change this to centre attacking mid to put ye old Stephen Ireland on. Very good player. We all know he's played for Man City and possibly other teams that I probably can't name. because I don't really know much about him. But a 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. The 4-star weak foot does come into play a lot, as he does like to take shots with his left foot for some stupid reason. But as you can see there, he only has 10 games played. I was first owner. I wasn't the first owner, but I was the first one to play any games with him. He has 3 goals for me. The other mid that I did have was ye old Petrov. Now he's good, but his 47 pace makes him more of a centre defensive mid more than anything. Personally, I feel like whenever he is, whenever you're on attacking, he's always the one far behind, which doesn't help. But as for now, I am going to show you Stephen Ireland's goals. Right, so as I was saying, I scored 3 with him, but I've only got 2 for the fact of they're all headers, and one of them was a really sweaty goal, and it was basically just for me to win. I needed that goal. But he's good in the air. He's only got 51 heading. Again, he's like Kieran Dyer, or is it Nathan? One of the Dyers. The one that plays for Swansea. He has no heading stat, yet most of the goals that you score with him are headers. As you can see here, Ben playing it just across goal. Just again another sweaty goal, diving header. Just placement is his key with Ireland. Like, his headers are placement headers. They're not just powered at the keeper, they're not powered anywhere, not over the bar, past the post. They are placed into certain parts of the goal. Right, so that was Stephen Ireland. Moving on to our next one, it is going to be Gary Gardner. Now, this man is beautiful. As you can see there, he got a red card, but that wasn't for me, luckily. I love him. He cost me 10.5 grand. But obviously because it's a silver team, a silver player, everyone wants to make silver prem team sort of thing, and they can be like, oh, I've got a silver prem team, and so everyone makes it overpriced. But as you can see, he's a centre mid. He's got 69 pace, 79 shot, 74 heading. He's 6'2", 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Overall, those stats for a 70 are very good. It's just a shame that his pace, if his pace was 71, 72, I'd say more realistic. The defending, 59, yes, is not the best. 69 dribbling, yes, because he plays the ball quite far in front of him when you're sprinting, and he can't keep control of it. But it does work. And as you can see there, he scored 4 goals for me, and I'm pretty sure that I have 2 of those, because 2 of them are really sweaty, and I'm learning that no one likes sweat goals. Everyone wants to see some skill shots, and I'm saying skill shots by doing the bunny ears for the inverted commas. So anyway, personally think he's a very good player, and I will now let you see his goals. So yeah, here are Gardner's goals. As you can see, the first one, the guy actually goes AFK, so it is pretty much just tackle and shoot and hope for the best. But yeah, he went AFK because I was winning 6-1, so it didn't really make a difference. But as you can see, I actually played El Mohammadi this game. Run him down the wing, cross it in. Gardner's just waiting to power that into the roof of the net to score his 2nd for the team, and actually help us win that game. I think that may have been a draw, but you know, that game did work. Right, so that was Gary Gardner. Now moving on to our centre forward, which is going to be Fabian Delph. Now this man is 5'9", which makes him a powerhouse, but there's some reason I'm pretty sure they've marked his pace down to 82. Still cost me 24.5 grand. Played 12 games like most of the other teams, scored 2 and got me a yellow card. 3-star weak foot doesn't really come into play at all. His right foot, if you're lucky enough to hit one with his right foot, I'm pretty sure he will score, but half the time he will miss. 3-star skills helps with doing like roulettes and stuff like that, just to get past players. Overall, for a 71 rated player, he is a 71 rated player. 55 heading, 61 defending is what makes him 71. If maybe his heading was in the 60s, I'd say 72, 73. But then they'd have to do the rest of his stats down, maybe, or a couple of the stats up. But as I said, he did score 2 goals for me, and I will put them up for you now. Right, so as I said, he scored 2. He actually didn't. I lied. He scored 1, and there's the goal. Pretty sure the other one might have been a header. That's why I didn't want to keep it. But overall, that was his left foot, as you can tell, and he just powers it into the top of the net, which is all good. Right, so that was our centre forward, Fabian Delph. Moving on to our first striker, which is going to be the obvious Darren Bent. Now, 87 pace, 79 shots is what is the main thing that you need to worry about if you're going to use this player. You really don't need to worry about anything else, apart from the fact that his 76 heading actually works for some reason. He's overall an 82, just for the fact of 46 defending, 54 passing. It's not the best. Maybe if defending was 50s, passing 60s, I'd say 83, 84 maybe, if you were lucky. Mainly just based on his pace, being 87 would put him up to an 84, 85, which would make him worth more than anything. But as you can see, first owner, so I couldn't actually tell you his price. As you can see there, he scored 10 for me. I have in my folder 4 goals for him. As most of them are headers from sweaty goals. Ultimate Team is not exactly the easiest place for me to get decent goals. I do have a few for my next team already, but for this team it's a case of just do what you can to score, and I will show you those goals now. So yeah, here is 4 goals. As you can tell, as you can see, I'm playing Bowery as another striker. He'll be the next one that I put up actually, but headers. Darren Bent is good for headers. I don't give a shit about his pace. His pace is what helps him get into the positions that he needs to be in for those headers. As you can see, I was playing the guy called Everton FC. This is actually the guy that went AFK. I did send him a message afterwards saying, haha, you blue Evertonian cunt. Which he said, I will tell your mum that. So I have no idea what that means. Because my mum, if anything, supports Arsenal, because that's where my nan was born. Sorry about that, guys. I've got a cold still. Again, Darren Bent scoring headers is what he does best. And I'm not going to lie, I've got my mate on my Xbox headset chatting shit, and it's making me laugh now. But I'm going to carry on because I've got to power through this and get it uploaded at least within an hour so I can go to work. Here you can see Andreas Weimann playing a lovely through ball, and Bent's pace just gets the ball off the defender. That shouldn't have happened. The defender should have been able to clear that ball before Bent got there, but stupidly he took a touch. So moving on, we are going to change to our second striker, which is going to be firstly Bowery. I have no idea how you actually say his name. It could either be Jordan Bowery or Bowery or Bowery, or you know, there's multiple options that you could go for. But as you can see, 7 games played with this guy. I did use Weimann for 5. We will have a little look at him afterwards. 6'1", 83 pace. He's one of those players that you would put in a bronze team. Yeah, he only cost me 1,700. I was pretty happy when I found this guy because he is a fucking tank. Not much wrong with him. 37 defending. It's just general stats for a 55 rated player. I did score a couple of goals with him, which I will throw into the mix now. Right, so Bent plays it in to Delph, who heads it across, but just for the fact the goalkeeper came out, and I've got my mate in my ear now talking about making Steven Gerrard out of fucking marzipan. But anyway, he just said hello, I'm Delph. Seriously, I'm going to get him round. We're going to do a dual commentary one day. We both basically sound the same, so it will be a funny one. He's good. His headering is nice. A little ball here. Shut it, you. Got lucky there with it in off the inside of the post, and it just trickling across the other side of the net. Really, it's one of the luckiest goals I've scored on FIFA so far, apart from the one that I scored with another player on another team. And as you can see, it just cuts in, burst the pace, left foot, bang. Top hand corner. No chance of the keeper getting to that one. My mate just told me he pissed himself. So I'm going to move on to the next player. And the next player will be, after I take Jack Bauer, Jordan. Why am I calling him Jack now? Will be our last player, which is going to be Andreas Weimann. 2.5k for a silver. A silver of that stature. Yeah, stature. I was going to say stats. A silver of that stature he should be more than that. He's 6'2", 62 heading's not the best, but he's got 76 pace, 71 shot, which is what you need on a player like him. As you can see, he played 7 games for me, so I did switch him out with Bowery. I didn't play Bent, I just kept giving him fitness cards. Bent's the sort of player that you need in a team, especially like this. Personally, I like this player. I'd rather play him than Bowery, maybe if he had a little bit more pace, but personally, Weimann is a decent player, and I did score some goals with him. As you can see, there's 3 there. I'm pretty sure I have 3. Yep. So just check the folder there. I will pop those up on for you right now. So, goals for Andreas Weimann. El Mohammadi again in the build-up for this one. Darren Bent, 1 touch, bang. That's all you need from a striker, for the ability to have 1 touch, to lay it off a little bit in front of them, to then bang it top right hand corner, it's just what you need. Ron Vlaar there pushing up very, very far for some reason, the 59 paced centre back, to play the cross into Weimann, who plays one of those weird headers where they're behind him but they manage to do it with their back turned. It's always good when you get a goal like that, because you see those in real life. And here's just a bit of luck. Weimann out-muscling, and then personally I thought I was going wide, and I was just I basically put my hands up in the air like I was singing a Taylor Swift song, and was just like, yippee! I was basically doing that celebration that he is now doing on the screen, and my mate is now singing Taylor Swift in my ear. But overall, Weimann is a very, very good player. So that is Aston Villa. Overall, I give this team 7.5 out of 10, mainly just for the fact of defenders are perfect. They're just like, they're not the paciest, but they're going to what you need. The mid is what I would want, with a little bit more pace. That is what takes at least 2.5 away out of 10, for the fact of they're not the most paced players in the world, which doesn't help, especially when you're trying to push up and your centre forward, is somehow where Stephen Ireland should be, and Stephen Ireland's in the opposite direction. So it doesn't help, but 7.5 out of 10. If you want to make this team, do it. It will help you win some games. I think I went from Division 2 to Division 1 with this game, or maybe stayed in Division 1 instead of getting relegated. They are a fun team to use. They are worth it, and that is all from me. So I will talk to you on Thursday when my first manager mode video comes out, and this bellend that is talking to me on my Xbox Live mic won't be in the game or in the commentary at all. He said bye everyone, and I'm going to say bye as well. See you later, guys.